Josh. I'm part of Vansire. Coming to you to give you a little mini studio tour for the Spirit Goth YouTube channel. I'm in Ohio currently, and some fans may know that Sam and I are both from Minnesota, but I go to school in Ohio and he's in Minneapolis. We send files back and forth to each other. And we're both graduating this December, so it's wrapping up soon, but yeah, pretty quiet here right now. This is the view of my main room of my apartment. This is what it looks like from my desk. Got an old schoolhouse out there. There's one day a year where the school kids in town have a day of school where they dress up in the period appropriate old time clothing. They have class in this building, and apparently it's quite a sight. Every day I open my curtains and I'm like wondering if I'm gonna see the kids running around with the little hoop and a stick thing. First and foremost, the Focusrite, very important. All we really ever use. I've got this condenser mic I'm doing vocals with lately. I don't have a stand for it right now, so I kind of just hold it up. Got kind of a broken Tascam here, still works though. That guy who drove the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile hit us up. He was like, "Hey, do you want to go for a spin?" You know, of course we did. It was great. My synth corner is kind of lacking these days because I left 3 synths I use a lot back home. It's definitely like the big workhorse is this Nord. A lot of good piano, E-piano, and string sounds on it. Started using this last time we went on the road last summer. It actually belongs to my friend Nate, and I haven't paid him back for it yet, but I've used it pretty extensively on a lot of new Vansire tracks, on a silent film I scored. Here we have the Indigo version 2 Access. Apparently Tycho uses this synth, and Sam and I are very big fans of him. Canned air is super important. Like you really gotta get the dust off everything. This was my grandpa's tape recorder, this old, just kind of dinky little Panasonic, but it still works very well. I like using this on a lot of stuff. Probably would have heard some of this on our Rolling Driftless North EP. Pedal-wise, the main go-tos, of course, are the Capistan and the Blue Sky. Pretty much like everything we run through these guitars and synths, even though you're not really supposed to do that. Some other kind of fun ones here. Pretty much these two is what it all comes down to. I recently got this reel-to-reel, and honestly, I'm still kind of learning how to use it. I need to get little hubcap things to kind of hold them in here. My relationship to the Korg Poly 61 is super fraught. The first one I bought just didn't work at all, complete rip-off. I got a second one that also just didn't work, and I was able to send it back and got it refunded. I thought I'd try one more time, the fool that I am. I got this one from Russia. It got stuck in Moscow customs for like months. Then it came to Ohio while I was gone, and they almost like sent it back last minute, but I got there just in time. I tried it, and it worked pretty well, and now this one's not working. If anyone wants to buy it, a non-functioning Poly 61 from me, I'm not joking. I would definitely like to get this thing off my hands. There is a reverb link somewhere. This Princeton reverb amp has kind of been my go-to in the amp world. I got this from a guy in Wisconsin. This Nash bass has been treating me pretty well. I haven't used it on a whole lot of stuff other than a couple things I've been scoring. Sam used it on some EP tracks this summer. It's kind of a fun semi-hollow body from a company called D'Angelico. This Jaguar is kind of a special one. I got this at the Haight Street Music Shop, I think is what it was called, in San Francisco. And Sam, the same day, bought kind of the same model, but in Sunburst. This has been kind of my go-to for pretty much all live and recorded stuff for a while. That place is closed now, but special memory there, special place, and a special guitar for sure. I really like this coffee called Love Buzz, super dark roast. Grind that up in the morning. My kitchen is tiny and it has a door. Like what's even that? Is there no alternative? Great book, a truly searing indictment. Reverb vocal effects pedal. Well, this is for making tape loops. It's like a third kind of axle for the reel-to-reel. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I pass it off to Sam now, and I'll just edit in his part after this.
Hello, my name is Sam. I'm a member of Vansire. I'm going to give you a little tour of my room for Spirit Goth. This morning here in Minneapolis.
That's my roommate.
Oh, he's hiding. He just got a new bed though. This is where the magic happens. Check this out. Oh.
The rules of magic.
Where we play Dungeons and Dragons. So this is pretty much it right here. This is where I make music, and my guitars, microphones, stack of cases, my desk, and the synths. This Casio is pretty dinky, but it gets the job done. There's some secret secret patches hidden in here. Yeah, the WK6600. This is my newest synth, the Moog Sub 37. Still kind of learning what all these knobs do. Over here is the Juno 106. This one's pretty standard for us. Use it quite often, pretty much on most tracks. I bought it from the ex-drummer of the band Phantom Thread or something? Phantom... I gotta look that up one second. Above it is the Alpha Juno 2, the later model of the Juno 106. So Phantom Planet was the Focusrite. Yep, power conditioner, 120 volts, nothing more, nothing less. This is my Stratocaster. It's kind of the first legit guitar that I bought. I got it for a good deal. My favorite guitar, probably. Used this a couple times on the new EP. It was my mom's guitar. I'm lucky enough to be able to use it. Alvarez. Here we got a bass. This is actually my brother's bass that I'm just kind of using. I don't actually own a bass. He's got another one that he uses. But yeah, just put a new neck on it. Spirit Goth sticker there. This one also a pretty new one. It's a D'Angelico guitar. Really fun to play. Nice warm hollow body sound. Josh kind of explained the story on these Jaguars. Bought them together in Haight-Ashbury in San Francisco. Yeah, R.I.P. Slims, R.I.P. Haight-Ashbury music. Okay, also a pretty new one is the Martin 0015. Oh yeah, it's got a nice warm sound. Over here we have my pedals, these two awesome pedals. This one has been of use lately. Under the desk is the Prophet 08. Took that on tour. Very reliable, much more reliable than the 106. We actually had that blow out in a show. It was really embarrassing. Yeah, this one hasn't blown out on us. These congas are my parents. They ran a young women's choir in Rochester. Had a bunch of instruments, and that's actually one of the places where me and Josh first met, was playing percussion for my parents' choir, because Josh's sister also was in the choir. These are those congas. Just installed these nails. Something to keep me calm. A story by the United States Department of Labor. Chapter 1. Does your child have good food habits? No. Well, that's about all I got. I think that's about it for me. Have a great day. Thank you for watching.
I'll call you on the road. There's